Hello and welcome to Weyermann's Whimsy. Today we are going to make this happy birthday card using one of the dies from the Meadows Dies series. We are going to use this die here. It makes the stem with some small flowers on it. So that's the die we're going to use. And we're going to use one of the Meadow Moments embossing folders. There's two of them. I don't know, this one's got leaves at the bottom. That's this one here. And the other one has stems and butterflies and flowers on it. And I am going to emboss the front of the card. I've got granny apple green card base, and I've got a piece of, I did this 5.5 by 4 1/4 and then cut it down with the largest of the scalloped contour dies. And then I ran it through the cut and emboss machine, and it actually fits perfectly inside here so that the whole piece is embossed, and some of the edging is embossed, but not the sides. So since I've got this set up, I'm just going to run it through the machine. These embossing folders come 2 to the package, and again, this is the Meadow Moments one. And sorry, I just need to reset my machine so that I can run this through. And they are really, really neat to use. They fit the Stampin' and Cut and Emboss Mini. They're perfect size for the Mini. So now I've got this embossed. I'm just going to hold it up and tip it around, and hopefully you can see the texture on that. And this can actually be dimensionalized right onto the front of the card right now. So I'm just going to put some dimensionals on the back. I've already colored 2 of the stems. I've got 3 stems on each card here. I've already colored 2 of them just to save some time, but I didn't color the other one because I wanted to show you how I did it. I used the polished pink dark and light Stampin' Blends, and then the granny apple green light Stampin' Blend. So I'm just going to put this down. It does kind of have directionality. This way most of the stems are going up, so that's the direction I've chosen to give this card. So what I've done to color these in, so you can see, I took my dark polished pink and used the pencil, the thinner end, and just kind of did a little squiggle around the base of each flower. And then just continued like that. Then I came in with my light polished pink and just blended right over the top of that. And if there was a hard line, I just kept blending over it until it blended in. And I'm just coloring all of these like this. And then I'm going to come in with the granny apple green and do the stems. Okay, and I can see I've got a couple of little edges that haven't been colored in. So I'm going to go ahead with the granny apple green, and sorry, I'm going to do it upside down so that my hand's not in the way. And I am just coloring along the edge, and I'm not really trying to blend this. There are going to be areas that are darker than others, and that kind of gives it that variegated stem kind of look. So I'm just going to keep bringing the color in, and that, so there we go. So yeah, this one takes a little bit more time, especially because you've got 3 stems to do, but you can do the flowers in any color you like. the Highland Heather or Fresh Freesia would be pretty, or you could choose anything. You could do them in Daffodil Delight or Mango Melody. That would be really, really nice as well. Okay, so we're going to place these on the card, and I have dimensionalized some of the flowers. Now I just need to double check that one can go there like that. Okay, so I'm using the small dimensionals, just the mini dimensionals on the back of some of the larger flowers, just to give it a little bit of lift. This one, I really wanted it to be really 3D-ish, especially with the embossing folder on the basic white. And the flowers, I really wanted them to jump off the card. So that's why I've done it this way. I'm not going to worry about gluing down the stem end because the happy birthday greeting is going to go over top of that. So I'm just going to put this one in like this, and then I'm going to take the one for the other side and do that, and then I'm going to do the one for the middle last, so that if there is any overlap, it stands up over top of the others. Okay, and then I'll just pick this up and we'll peel off the dimensionals from here. And I used the greeting, the happy birthday, from the Artistically Inked set, because I wanted a fairly bold but a fairly straightforward. I didn't want anything fussy for the birthday greeting, because the card itself with the flowers is a little bit busy, especially with the background. I used stitched rectangle die to cut out the greeting, and then I just place it at the bottom, in the middle of the bottom, and drop it down. And there you have a really, really pretty happy birthday card using the Meadow Moments embossing folder, Meadow Dies, and the greeting from Artistically Inked. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.